Well, hello YouTube, it's your girl Janae coming at you with another video, and as you can tell by the title, this video is going to be all about the 10 fragrances that I feel every woman should own in her perfume collection. So if you guys are interested in seeing the fragrances that are on my list from my perfume collection, then go ahead and just keep on watching. Alright y'all, so first things first, stop what you're doing, stop, and leave me your scent of the day down below. I would love to know what you guys are wearing today or tonight whenever you are watching this video. Also, if you are new to my channel, hello again, my name is Janae. Welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for clicking back onto another video. I truly appreciate you guys' support. But if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you over here with the family, and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos from moi. Now let's hop into this because it's ladies night, okay? I have my beverage of choice, which is a Syrah from Spain. Get you something to drink, get you tea, coffee, water, wine, whatever your beverage of choice is, grab it because this might be a long video. I like to talk, y'all. Now this portion of the video is sponsored by Lilly Silk. Thank you guys so much for partnering with me on today's video. If you guys have not heard of Lilly Silk, I'm going to give you guys a little spiel, but if you guys want to hop into the fragrances, I'll leave a timestamp right here for you guys to just fast forward through this part. But please hear me out because this is for my ladies, and I feel like everyone, especially women, deserve some luxury in their lives. So Lilly Silk is a company and they sell all things silk. They have scrunchies, they have pillowcases, they have apparel like blouses and skirts and dresses and pajama sets. They also have luxury silk bedding. I absolutely love the options that they have, and in a lot of their clothing items they have a variety of different colors, which I love. Lilly Silk was so kind to send me this beautiful blouse. I absolutely love the bow. It makes me feel so chic and sophisticated, but this top also can be dressed down. They also have some button downs which I'm trying to get my hands on. They are so beautiful, and those you definitely can dress up or down. And they were also gracious enough to send me pillowcases and a silk scrunchie because, as you guys can tell, I do have curly hair. But even if you don't have curly hair, silk pillowcases and silk scrunchies definitely help the health of your hair and your skin. I have been loving them so much. They just go so well with my decor and my aesthetic. I absolutely love this top. It makes me feel so chic and sophisticated and just bossy, but I also feel like this is a beautiful piece in my collection to have a little bit of luxury. And in my opinion, the silk look for summer is so right, but also in fall, and that's why I chose this color, this beautiful blood red. It's so stunning, and I think that it will pair with a lot of items that I have in my wardrobe. So as Lilly Silk's name implies, they have silk products and they are made with mulberry silk. Hey y'all, so it's me from the future, and I just wanted to quickly show you guys the pillowcases because I mentioned them, but I didn't show them because my daughter was sleeping when I was filming. I wanted to show you guys what the pillowcases look like. I've been sleeping on them, of course, so they're not as pretty as they were when I first got them, but I have really big pillowcases, and I'm doing my bedding laundry, so don't worry about that. But I have really big memory foam pillows, and it's very difficult for me to find a pillowcase that actually fits them. And I got these from Lilly Silk. They were so kind to send me these, and they have a zipper detailing, which I'm going to show you. But one thing I really enjoy about this pillowcase is their logo right here. It's so stinking cute, you guys. Their logo is so cute, and the zipper is hidden. The zipper is over here and it's hidden, and it's so stinking cute. I currently have the scrunchie in, and let me just show you guys what that looks like. It's currently in my hair, and I'm not gonna flip this camera around because I look a mess, but I got this color here. This is like an off-white. Same thing with the pillowcase. Pillowcase is a white because my bedding and everything is white, and my accent pillows are yellow and blue. But yes, thank you so much Lilly Silk for these beautiful goodies. I'm so grateful, I'm so thankful, and let's just hop into the rest of the video. So if you guys are interested in purchasing anything from Lilly Silk, I will have all of that information down in the description box, along with every single fragrance that I talk about today. Thank you again Lilly Silk for collaborating with me on this portion of the video and sending me these beautiful beautiful pieces. I have been in love with them, you guys. I truly have been. So make sure that you guys check out Lilly Silk if you are interested. Now let's jump into the fragrance. All right, y'all, so like I said, I have 10 fragrances. Actually, it's 10 fragrances and an honorable mention because I had to talk about this honorable mention. We're gonna start off with that one, and then we'll go into my scent of the day and go through the list. And this list is ranked from 10th to number 1. So I'm gonna do 10 to number 1, and I want you guys to guess what is my number 1 fragrance that every woman should have. Don't cheat, don't look in the description box, type it right now before the video even starts, because I would love to know what you guys think. So my honorable mention for this list was not easy to choose, but I had to because I absolutely love this scent, and I do feel like every woman should own this fragrance in her collection, and it's very affordable. And this is Sofia by Sofia Vergara. If you enjoy fruity, slightly powdery, woody, sweet vanillic fragrances, you would absolutely love this scent. Honestly, you guys, this is so sophisticated and so chic, but without being too mature. I think that this fragrance is one of those scents that you have to smell. Like, you have to smell this and get it on your skin to see how it performs on you and how you think you would like it. Now, this fragrance has beautiful juicy notes. Okay, so this has notes of blackberry and plum. This also has notes of orchid, rose, and violet, and then in the base you get some woody notes and some vanilla along with some sandalwood. And in my opinion, I would say that this fragrance does resemble La Vie Belle in the sense that it's like powdery, sweet, woody, but this also has a very juicy element to it, which is the fruity notes in the opening, which does it for me. Okay, this scent is one of those scents that I would wear if I was going to a meeting or something like that. If it was something on the more professional side, that's what this is for me. And it's so affordable, it's ridiculous. Like, I can't believe how affordable this fragrance is and how chic it is. But this, to me, I definitely can see being someone's signature scent. I think this will be beautiful for a date night or a lunch or a brunch or work. This is just an all-around great fragrance, and I think this fragrance is one that every woman should have, but I didn't include it in my actual ranked list. That's why it's an honorable mention, because I feel like these others are beautiful as well, and you guys can tell me if you agree or not. So this is my honorable mention, and this is Sofia by Sofia Vergara. Now, on my number 10 spot, if you guys enjoy white florals, if you enjoy creamy scents, you would enjoy this fragrance. And this is Tuberous Imperial from the house of BDK. Just like I mentioned with Sofia, this to me is chic. It's grown woman. This is sophisticated, but it's not too sophisticated to where it's like you feel like you have to wear this on special occasions, but you can. You really can. To my nose, what I get the most is the tuberose, some white florals. I also get a lot of woody notes and some vanilla along with some powderiness in the background. In this fragrance, you have notes of ylang, you have some tuberose, of course, and that tuberose is so buttery and just creamy and delicious. You also get some jasmine and some iris in the mid, and that iris is what gives this fragrance that powderiness, but it's not overly powdery because I'm not a fan of powdery scents. Sofia is a powdery scent, and that's like on the powderiest side that I will go. But in the base of this fragrance, you have some cashmere, you have some vanilla, you have some sandalwood, patchouli, incense. It just is beautiful. Okay, for me, what I get the most in the base is of course the vanilla. I get some of that cashmere, which also adds to that like suede-y, velvety, creamy aspect, along with that tuberose. And the bottle, like BDK, like touches my heart, okay, with these bottles. I love it. The color of the juice is just delicious looking. It's just a beautiful fragrance overall, and I think every woman should own a fragrance like this. So this is Tuberous Imperial from the house of BDK. Now y'all, this next fragrance is no stranger to my channel. I talk about her all of the time, and this is Idole by Lancome. I truly believe that every woman should own this fragrance. This scent to me is just beautiful. It's absolutely incredible, especially on very hot days. I just love how this plays on my skin when it's extremely hot outside, or if it's a very crisp day. Like, I love it. Now, cooler days, I wouldn't really gravitate towards this, because when the weather becomes a little bit more cooler, colder, I go for more my deeper, spicier, gourmand-esque fragrances. This is very happy to me. This is very uplifting. This is very, you know, brunch, daytime, fun to me. This is also very work appropriate in my opinion. So what I get the most as far as like accords, I get a very fresh, rosy, fruity, slightly musky fragrance. Like that's what I get. It's just so happy. Like every time I smell this fragrance, I get so happy. I do want to try the Intense because I just want to see how they differ. But you guys, if you have not tried Idol, please, I beg you, try it. Now this isn't fresh in the sense of like a fresh flower. This is fresh in the sense of it being like refreshing. I have gotten so many compliments on this fragrance. I'll leave my most complimented fragrance video up in the eye in the sky so you guys can check out my story time on this scent. This has some pear in the opening. In the mid you get some Turkish rose, and then in the base you get some musk with some vanilla. And honestly, like that's all you need. Like that's it. You can spray heavily and you will not choke yourself out, but you can also spray very, very delicately and smell amazing as well. For me and how I spray, I enjoy overspraying, so I get the most performance out of my fragrances, and this one does not disappoint. So this is Idol by Lancome, and I think every woman should have this scent. All right, y'all, so this next fragrance is a vanillic fragrance. I have a full dedicated video on my favorite vanillas, and I'll leave that up in the eye in the sky as well for you guys to check out if you have not already. And this fragrance is Lira by Giorgio from the Cosmopolitan line. If you have been on YouTube or watching fragrance content for any length of time, I'm almost certain you've heard about this scent in some way, shape, or form. This fragrance is beautiful, you guys. If you love vanilla, if you love a little bit of citrus with your vanilla, you would love this scent. I would say that this is leaning on the gourmand side, which means like edible, but this isn't too foodie. So if you are into gourmands that are like very, very delectable and delicious, like truly a foodie gourmand, you would like this scent. I believe so. This scent is just a beautiful, citrusy, caramel, vanillic, sweet, slightly spicy fragrance. Oh, it's so beautiful, you guys. It's so stunning, and I love these Giorgio bottles, especially from the Cosmopolitan line. There are two others from the Cosmopolitan line that I'm trying to get my hands on, and once I get them, you guys better believe your butts I'm gonna be doing a Cosmopolitan review, because I have been in love with Lira and Italica, so be on the lookout for that. But this fragrance has notes of blood orange, and this has some cinnamon along with some jasmine in the mid. For the most part, the base is typically what gets me. Sometimes the opening gets me, like with this one, but the base, y'all, you get some caramel, you get some vanilla, and you get some musk, and for me that just does it. Along with that blood orange, it just adds this like citrusy, like orange pound cake type of vibe. I love it. Caramel and vanilla, like they're such beautiful gourmand notes in my opinion, and they kind of smell like sometimes caramel can come off more like vanilla and vice versa. But you guys, it's so beautiful. If you love vanilla scents, if you love your sweet caramel scents, try this fragrance out. It's absolutely stunning. So this is Lira from the house of Giorgio from the Cosmopolitan line, and I feel like every woman should own this fragrance. All right, y'all, so number 7 on the list is actually 2 fragrances, because one is the original, the other is a flanker. I actually recommend the whole line, honestly, depending on what your taste is, but I only felt like bringing 2 down. And for number 7 on my list, I have Giorgio Armani Si Fiori, and in my opinion, this is the fragrance that every woman needs. However, I also brought down the original Eau de Parfum, Si Eau de Parfum. These two are amazing choices, along with Si Passione, Si Intense. Like, they are amazing, and I believe at least one out of the C line every woman should have in her collection, because they are all slightly different, but they all have the same DNA in my opinion. I truly enjoy the original Eau de Parfum. However, Si Fiori has stolen my heart. Like, this is bae for me, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about both of them, just because, you know, if you're interested in one or the other, like which one you should go for. So I guess I'll talk to you guys about the original first and then go with the flanker. Like, that makes more sense, right? So the original Si Eau de Parfum is a beautiful woody, vanillic, slightly spicy, slightly fruity scent with a little bit of rose in there. I think that this scent is an OG. Like, all the OG YouTubers had this, like Kathleen Lights, she loved this. I actually found out about this scent, I believe, through my sister. I think my sister put me onto this fragrance back years ago, and I have been loving it. Now, back in the day, I used to think this was a little bit too mature for me, but now I'm like, this is perfect. I feel like this is beautiful for work. This is beautiful for a date night. This is definitely signature scent worthy in my opinion. If you are looking for like the one-stop shop, this is your gal. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit woody. You get a little bit of everything in this fragrance, but it's not overly anything. It's not overly floral, it's not overly fruity, it's not overly woody. It's just perfect, and it's definitely a compliment getter. I've gotten so many compliments over the years wearing this fragrance, and I definitely need to go ahead and get the 100 ml because I've been kind of stingy with this little 50 ml. But you get some cassis in the top, and then in the mid you get some rose along with some freesia, and then in the base you get some vanilla, patchouli, and some woody notes, which I truly love. It's so simple, but it's so beautiful. I love how this fragrance just performs on my skin. This projects pretty well on my skin. I say about moderately. Longevity is about 8 to 9 hours, which is perfect for like a work day, but it lingers a little bit longer, but it's definitely more of a skin scent after that 8 9 hour mark. However, my boo, my bae, C Fiore is definitely the one that steals the cake for me out of all of them. This is definitely my favorite, but C Fiore has an added black currant note along with some neroli and some oak moss, and then in the base you get some vanilla with some musk instead of the woody notes, and this to me is beautiful. I can definitely see a bride wearing this fragrance. I can see someone wearing this as their signature scent. This to me is just very creamy. It's just vanillic and fruity and just sweet and musky and just a beautiful rose. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. I feel like the fragrance smells like the bottle. The color of the bottle is how the fragrance smells, and I do believe that every woman should have some type of C in her collection because this line is absolutely incredible. I do want to get my hands on the couple of new C's that came out just to see how they compare to the others, but you guys, definitely check out the C line if you have not already. So this is Giorgio Armani C Fiore, and we have Giorgio Armani C, the original Eau de Parfum. Number 6 on the list, we have a pretty new acquisition in my collection. I really have been enjoying this scent a lot, and I'm so upset that I did not get the 100 ml, but it's okay. It's okay, we learn, we make mistakes. And this fragrance is Marley Moy de Parfum, and this is Guimauve de Noël. And you guys, what? This is stunning. If you enjoy sweet scents but not sickly sweet or very dense sweet fragrances, you would love this scent. I feel like every woman should own a sweet scent, and I feel like sweet scents are the fragrances that make us feel, you know, confident and sexy and feminine. Like, I feel like sweet fragrances make me feel so feminine and slightly flirty, and that's why I really enjoy having them in my collection. This fragrance though, oh my goodness, when I smelled it, it immediately reminded me of Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian. However, it was less dense. It's more fluffy, it's more marshmallowy, more airy, and less dense, because Love Don't Be Shy is very dense in my opinion. This is more of an airier version of that. This is just a sweet vanillic white floral fragrance. This literally has 3 notes listed, which are orange blossom, sugar, and vanilla. And honestly, I just get more of a marshmallow. I get more of an orange blossom marshmallow treat. Like, that's what I get. This is more of a moderate fragrance. I feel like if you spray like 1 or 2 sprays, it can definitely be an intimate scent. I have been loving this scent for the nighttime and for bed. It's just so cozy and just sweet and warm and just delicious. Like, love it so much. The citrus aspect comes from the orange blossom, which gives it more of that like Love Don't Be Shy vibe, or like benevolence from the House of Sillage, but not half as dense as those fragrances. Those are very dense fragrances, and I don't see many people talking about this house or this fragrance, and I'm very interested in looking into this house more. So this is Guimauve de Noël 31 from the house of Parlez Moi de Parfum. All right, y'all, so now we're in top 5 territory. Top 5, okay, Drake. And this next scent is one that I've spoken about a little bit on my channel. It's made its face, you know, and I haven't been wearing her lately, but I think that this is a fragrance that every woman should have for sure because of how easy she is. Like, this is a very easy scent, and if you like rose, and a fruity rose at that, she's your gal. And this is Lancome's La Vie Belle in Rose. This scent is an eau de toilette concentration, so it doesn't have the best performance, but for it to be an eau de toilette, it does pretty well. To my nose, I get a sweet, fruity rose with a little bit of freshness to it, and then I get some like underlying woodiness and powderiness as well. This has some raspberry in the opening along with some pink pepper, so you get that fruity raspberry with a little bit of spice, just a little bit. And then in the mid, you get some rose and some peony, and the peony kind of adds like that watery freshness. And then in the base, you get some musk, a little bit of patchouli, some iris, and some sandalwood. So you get a little powderiness, but it's not overwhelming. To me, the sandalwood allows this fragrance to have a little bit of woodiness, but for me, the musk really steals the show in the base along with a little bit of patchouli. The patchouli kind of just adds a little bit of depth to the fragrance. It doesn't make the fragrance smell dirty or anything like that. It just adds depth in my opinion. And I'm a fan of patchouli, like the dirty patchouli, so I can pretty much smell it. But this is a scent I think every woman should have. It's very easy. You can wear this to work, you can wear this to brunch. This is just one of those scents that it's like you don't even have to think about. You just spray it on and you go. So love this scent for that. However, what I will say is the bottle kind of bothers me. I don't know why. I really just don't like the way the bottle looks. That's just such a minuscule thing to pick on, but it's just not for me. But the scent is beautiful. I really enjoy it. I think every woman should own this because of how easy it is and just how good it smells. It smells amazing, honestly. And it's the type of fragrance that can work for any occasion. Like, that's how I feel about it. So this is La Vie Belle in Rose from Lancome, and if you haven't checked this out, please check it out because this is a scent that I think every woman should definitely have in her collection. All right, y'all, so I'm kind of getting nervous because I'm wondering if you guys know like what the top 3 are. Let me go ahead and take a sip real quick. So for number 4, oh my gosh, I'm so sad I did not get the 100 ml. Like, what's wrong with me? Oh, we have 100 Silent Waves from the house of Nishana Honey. Okay, this is beautiful. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I love Black Opium. Like, if you know me, you know I love Black Opium from Saint Laurent. Yves Saint Laurent, whatever you want to say. This to me is a more refined version of Black Opium. However, I will always keep Black Opium in my collection because that coffee note with that orange blossom, it does something to me. This fragrance is a more refined Black Opium without coffee. So if you enjoy Black Opium, but you want something a little bit more luxe, it will remind you of Black Opium, but they're not the same. Trust me, I know. So with 100 Silent Waves, this to me is just a very white floral, vanillic, powdery, slightly woody fragrance. You also get some tuberose in here, which is a creamy, buttery tuberose. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I prefer the buttery, creamy tuberose. I don't really like the more heady and Dalek white florals. That's not my jam at all. So for the notes, you get some tuberose in the opening along with some peach, and then in the mid you get a little bit of orris with some jasmine, and the orris is what adds to some powderiness in this fragrance, which is not overbearing. It just kind of adds to that creaminess in my opinion. And then in the base you get some vanilla and some vetiver along with some sandalwood. So for me, the woodiness and the vetiver and the base is incredible with that vanilla. It's just so sexy, it's so sensual, and a lot of men surprisingly likes this fragrance on themselves, and I think the vetiver probably amps up a lot on them along with the orris, because I know men enjoy orris on themselves. And this has amazing performance. This is an extrait de parfum, and this just has amazing longevity. Like, this lasts for 12 plus hours on my skin. Now it doesn't project that whole time, but it lasts, okay? Especially on your clothes. If you like to spray on your clothes, I wouldn't spray on something like this because this is silk and it's very delicate. But if I'm wearing cotton or something that won't stain or anything like that, I definitely spray on my clothes. This is a sexy scent in my opinion. This screams date night to me. If you enjoy sweet, floral, slightly powdery, woody, you know, fragrances for the fall, winter, or for date nights, definitely check this baby out for sure. Get you a decant because this house is not cheap, and I honestly believe that every woman should own this scent. for sure. So this is 100 Silent Ways from the house of Nishana. All right, y'all, so number three is brands faking into my collection. I bought this because I finally started sampling, you guys. Finally started sampling, and this baby had to come home to me because of how amazing she smelled on me. And thanks to my girls, they, you know, talked about it, and I had to pull out my sample. So I bought this off the strength of them and the whole sample that I used up within 2 days, because this scent is fire, you guys. It's fire, but it's very unique. So this is Tom Ford's Noir Parfum. This is very unique, okay? This is more on the gourmand side. It's more on the bold side. It's very sexy in my opinion. It's a little bit smoky and just deep. Love this scent so much. What I get the most from this scent is like a sweet, ambery, vanillic, woody, balsamic fragrance. It's very resinous. It's very sweet, but it's not too sweet. It just has gourmand touches. It's very unique from that kulfi note, which is a Middle Eastern dessert. I have had kulfi before. There's an Indian restaurant nearby where I used to stay, and I tried it for the first time, and it was a delicious ice cream. It was so good. Now, I will say that this is, again, very unique. It also has a little bit of a lactonic quality as well, which of course is from the kulfi note. But get a little bit of citrus and spice in the opening from that mandarin along with that ginger, and then in the mid you get that dessert, that kulfi note, some orange blossom and some jasmine. Now what I get the most, of course, is the kulfi, and then I get a little bit of that orange blossom, which adds more of that citrus element coming from that mandarin. And then in the base you get some vanilla, amber, and some sandalwood. And for me, honestly, this scent is so unique. I love when it gets to that vanillic state along with that amber, because it just smells so beautiful. Like, it just smells incredible. Now, if you aren't into unique fragrances, I would say you won't like this. I'm saying that every woman should have this scent because it's bold, it's unique, it's something that people really don't smell often. And I think Tom Ford does a great job at that, making something bold but also likable in a sense, or very unique, like like I didn't think to do that, you know. So I really appreciate Tom Ford for that. But this might be the most polarizing fragrance on my entire list because of how unique and bold and different it is. But performance on this is beautiful. I love the projection and sillage on this baby. This gets everywhere, so the scent literally will stick everywhere. So be careful. But I feel like every woman should own this fragrance, or at least a bold fragrance. So this is Tom Ford's Noir Parfum. Okay, so number 2 on the list, okay? Number 2. We have one that is truly one of my favorites of all time. Truly. And this is no exaggeration. And we have Delina Exclusive from the house of Parfums de Marly. If you are an individual and you've never heard of a niche fragrance, you've only worn designer fragrances or celebrity fragrances or Bath and Body Works, and you smell this, you will be like, wow, your mind will be blown. Now, we have a lot of people in the fragrance community who are, I mean, I hate to say it, but fragrance snobs, and they say, you know, Delina Exclusive, they're not unique, they're not whatever. I feel as though for the everyday person, these fragrances are very unique, and these fragrances are very luxe, and they are. The price is luxe, the packaging is beautiful, and I just feel like every woman should own a Parfums de Marly fragrance. Specifically Delina Exclusive. However, there are some who find Delina Exclusive to be a bit too powdery, so I would tell them get Delina or Delina La Rose. The other fragrances, yeah, you can find on the market someplace, but not Delina Exclusive or Delina La Rose. They have the essence of Delina, and for me, Delina Exclusive takes the cake. So Delina Exclusive to me is a beautiful velvety, creamy rose, heavy on the vanilla, has some woodiness as well, and this also has a little bit of an ambery touch. So in my opinion, I truly feel as though this scent is one that every woman should have because of its femininity, because of its vanillic quality, because of how smooth and creamy and I guess powdery it is. This is just incredible. Like, you can wear this for any occasion, date night, work, black tie. Like, this scent ticks all the boxes for me. And if you are the type of person where you're a one and done type of gal, I would say get this. She's your one and done. She's your luxe baby. She is just beautiful, okay? If you are willing to spend your coin, I say spend it on this. Now, the notes on this fragrance really doesn't do the scent justice because it's incredible. Now, in the opening, you get a blast of fruitiness from the lychee and the pear. It's so juicy. It's so delicious. And then in the mid, you get some rose along with some incense. And this also claims to have oud in it. I don't smell any oud at all. I do get a little smokiness from the incense, and I think the oud might add to that smokiness and woodiness and depth. And then in the base, you get some vanilla, amber, and woody notes. I feel like this scent is just amazing. It's just perfect. I can definitely see someone gravitating towards this more for nighttime or more fall, winter. But in my opinion, how I feel about it, you can wear this anytime, any day, any place. Now, I would say spray lighter during the day, and then you can go hard in the evening. You can go heavier in the fall, winter. But it's beautiful, you guys. It projects like a monster. This has amazing performance, amazing longevity. The scent trail, that sillage is beautiful. It's impeccable, okay? Truly impeccable. I have to take a sip because this scent is just bomb for me. So if you are willing to invest, definitely invest in Delina Exclusive. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Now, Parfums de Marly does have a discovery kit. They also have the travel. I would highly recommend the travel sprays, the assortment of them, because you can truly get an idea of how every single one of the fragrances smell on you and which Parfums de Marly fragrance is best for you. I definitely recommend Delina Exclusive. If you enjoy more fruity scents, get Meliora. Like, Meliora is fire. Delina is more of your unique, tart, woody rose scent with some fruitiness. Cassili is more in the vein of Delina Exclusive, being more like a powdery tropical scent. They have something for everyone. You can find something for you in the house of Parfums de Marly, especially in the feminine collection. So I do believe that every woman should have a Parfums de Marly fragrance, but specifically Delina Exclusive. Highly recommend. And my number one fragrance that I feel like every woman should own in her collection is Valentino's Born Aroma. I won't go into too much detail on this scent because my camera's dying, and this scent is just amazing. This is just a beautiful woody, vanillic, fruity, slightly spicy, slightly floral fragrance. This is the fragrance that ticks all your boxes. You get notes of pink pepper and blackcurrant in the opening. It's very juicy and fruity but a little spicy. You get some jasmine in the mid, and then in the base, that's where the magic happens, okay? You get some bourbon vanilla, some cashmerian, and some gaiac wood, and that combination is just bomb. So I was trying to hurry up and say a little something with this fragrance before my camera died, and it died. So with that being said, this fragrance is just beautiful, okay? It's stunning. If you have not tried this, please try it out. You may or may not rock with the gaiac wood in the base, but I definitely say try it out. This is a very sexy scent. This is a scent that can be a one and done too, and I really enjoy this scent a lot, you guys. Like, I truly do. I highly recommend this scent. These two to me, like, they do it. Like, they do it for me. And then if you want a little bit of a fruitiness, boom, like, oh, the pink trio, okay? You got your pretty pink girls. I'm 90% sure that you guys will enjoy this scent if you have not tried it. And if you do like it, please let me know down below. So for my number one fragrance that every woman should have in her collection, we have Born Aroma from Valentino. All right, you guys, so I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'm almost done with my wine. Thank you again, Lilly Silk, for sponsoring the earlier portion of the video. I truly appreciate you guys' support, and all of you, thank you all so much for watching, clicking on my videos, engaging with me, because that's how I get some of these opportunities. I'm truly grateful, and I want to see us grow continuously, okay? So if you are new to my channel, I quiz you guys at the end of all of my videos, every single one, and I like for you guys to leave me emojis. So for today's video, I would like for you guys to leave me the girl in the red dress dancing, because because I'm wearing this beautiful red blouse. So leave me this emoji and that will let me know that you guys made it to the end. Y'all been rocking with me until the end or whatnot. If you guys have some suggestions, please leave them down below. I would love to get to them for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Again, I love you so much, and I will see you all in the next one.